Hi guys, it's me. I'm really excited for this video. I'm just gonna jump right in because today I'm going to be comparing the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation to the Thrive Cosmetics Buildable Blur. These are both CC creams. They both can really range from light coverage to higher coverage. And today I wanted to try them out and give you guys the specs, I guess, as it were, on them, and then do a wear test. So getting a kind of a late start, so I'll probably get about 8 hours of wear test in, maybe longer, and then I will let you know how they hold up. So first thing, I'm gonna do one on each side of my face, and I'm gonna be using my hands because I like a lighter coverage. If you have watched any videos before, not just mine, but others, you can use a sponge, you can use your hands, you can use a brush. Now, your hands are usually gonna get you the lightest amount of coverage. A sponge can also be medium to light coverage, and you can build it. And then the brush is usually going to give you the highest coverage. I have done a video on this Buildable Blur. I did a 7-day kind of week-long wear test, and I will post that whatever above. But today I'm going to be doing just a 1-day one, and I'm going to be doing it with my hands because I really want to see what kind of coverage you get and how that wears with the lightest amount of coverage throughout the day. So what I'm going to do is start with, I just covered my whole face. I'm going to start with, let's say, the left side, my left, for the It Cosmetics, and then my right for Thrive. So this It Cosmetics, I have it actually in 2 shades. I have it in the medium, and then I have it in the light medium. Today I'm going to be using light medium because I am white as a ghost, except for my nose, which is bright red. So this one I actually haven't used as much. I used the darker one because I got it in the summer, but I'm going to be using this lighter one, so we'll test that out. This is marketed as a full coverage moisturizer, which is an odd way of putting all of it because it's definitely full coverage, but it's not a moisturizer. Like, when I read that, I thought, oh, it's going to be like a tinted moisturizer. No, it's like a full-on CC / foundation, which is why I'm going to be doing lighter coverage today because I don't like that look. It is $39.50 and it comes in 1 fluid ounce. It's pretty much the same. These are both 1 fluid ounce, and this one is $38. This is $39.50. This one comes in 12 shades, which is not great. You can see on their website, let's see, you have about 2 darker shades and then a lot of light shades and maybe like 1 or 2 medium shades, like real medium, like not my medium but deeper. And then I have my computer here, sorry. The Thrive Cosmetics comes in 18 shades and you have much more of a range, a lot of darker shades, which I think just that alone, if you want or if you need a deeper shade, this is going to be the one you go to. Both of them have SPF. This one has 50, which is great, and this one has 35. They both have broad spectrum, so UVA and UVB. I think that's it. So let's just jump on in because I want to see how this applies and how it wears. I would show you the time. I guess I'll show you on my watch. So we're starting off at 1:17, and then I'll show you what time it is when I finish up. Okay, so there is what we have on the one side, and I definitely got a lighter sheer coverage with that, and it covered up some of the redness, my nose especially. Let's see if I can zoom in. You can see the redness on this side that has not been covered up, and it's been covered up a bit more. And we still have kind of a sheen to it, a little bit of a glow, and it feels like it's going to set down pretty quickly, maybe even without powder. So let's go in with the Buildable Blur on my right side. Okay, so this one went on a lot smoother, and I feel like I got a better amount of coverage. It's obviously a bit darker. This one is pretty light, which is good. This one, I would say that the shade works for me. It works now. It gives me a bit of a bit more color in the winter, but it also works in the summer really well. And I want to try to blend this out a little. I would probably need to blend it down my neck a bit more. But I think it's really important that you can see the difference in coverage. So this is the It Cosmetic side, and this was about a half a pump, a little bit, not quite a pump. Same with this one, and the difference is pretty noticeable, I would say. Look on my forehead. Just for the sake of this video, I think I want to try to build this up a little bit, just so we get kind of similar looks on both sides. Alright, so I put both on, and this one I tried to build up. I feel like let me see. I think in comparison to this one, I'm seeing more red on my cheek, and I don't think I would notice that if I didn't have this one on. This side, this is the Thrive Buildable Blur. It's not even a sheer coverage. Like, I still was not able to get sheer coverage, and that's probably because I got like a half a pump, close to a pump, and really to get sheer coverage, I should have done that for my whole face. It's just not super easy to get a half a pump always out of this. But just keep that in mind. If you do want really sheer coverage, you're just going to be using the same amount on your whole face rather than one half. So this side, I definitely see more coverage and more blurring. This side, I am really just seeing a bit of the pigment. And right now I like this side better. But again, this is a higher coverage, and I just even though I don't like high coverage, I feel like I'm drawn to it just because it kind of has that blurring effect, and it really, my skin looks pretty perfect. But I would say the other thing is this side, when I zoom in, and I'm going to show you on my forehead, it does look a little bit drier, which is crazy because this is supposed to be the moisturizer, the full coverage moisturizer. So let's zoom in and see. So this side, it's hard to see in this light, but I do feel like this side with the It Cosmetics is just a bit drier, and under my eyes as well. You see that? Yeah. This side is just blurred out. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to go finish up my makeup, and then I will be back to it. Alright, we are back. I finished up the rest of my face. I just put a little bit on. It is 1:35. It is 1:35. We're going to call the time that I finished it. It was about 1:25. I'm going to try to get this to wear it for next 8 hours or so. Just to show you what I did the rest of my face. I didn't do much. I focused more on my brows. I'm trying out this Joa brow pencil, and it's kind of the pencil one, which the Anastasia one I love. So I have these two Anastasia ones, and I actually really love the pencil one more than the Brow Wiz with this tip. And I feel like it just gives me a more natural brow look. But I'm trying out this Joa one because it's so freaking cheap. I put a little of eyeliner, just a little bit under my waterline and on the top. And this is CYO Kohl eyeliner. It's a little light. It has, I'm really liking using brown eyeliners. But this one has kind of like a bronzy tint to it. And it's not my favorite color. But for a day like this, it's perfect. And then I use the Joa Ice Cream, which I've done a video. I will post the link above for that. This is a tubing mascara. It's really cheap. And I just did like one and a half coats, so it's pretty natural today. And then I finished it up with the Glossier Boy Brow. And this one is in the shade Blonde, and I'm pretty much out, so I need more. But yeah, this is our face. It looks pretty natural. Just looks like I have a nice glow. But let's see how it holds up throughout the day. All right, so I'm doing a check-in. Let's see what time it is. It is, well, you can't see, it's 4 o'clock. I've just been at a coffee shop doing work. I guess let's, hold on. I'm blinded. Okay, so just disregard this sun part, but it still is holding up really well. It didn't require any powder to set it, which is really nice. Let's see if I can, oh, there we go. There's the light. Okay, so this is the Thrive side, this is the It Cosmetic side, and I still find that this side is just blurred out a bit more. This side you can see some of the imperfections, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's only been on 3 hours. I would hope it would stay that long, but I'll check in later. Hi guys, I'm back, and let's see, it is, there we go. So it is 8:32. I put this on about 1:30ish. So we got about 7 hours wear test, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going to be leaving it on much longer just because I'm going out to dinner, which normally I guess you would leave it on, but I just don't want to, like, I know that I'll come home, it'll be late, and I just want to go to bed when I get home, so I'm going to probably just take it off for that reason. But let us take a look. I think it looks pretty good just from this perspective. I have a up-close mirror that I'm looking at here, and I would say that both sides look pretty great. Again, this is the It Cosmetic side, and it's definitely lighter coverage. This is the Thrive Cosmetic side, and it is a little bit more of a coverage. I'm not sure if you can see it, but up here is where I do have a dry spot, and I can see that it's kind of sinking into that dry spot. I didn't put any concealer on. I have a blemish there that's kind of rubbed off. Same with there, but that's where, like, you know, you're eating and drinking and just kind of messing around with your face. So this is not heavy coverage, so I wasn't expecting that to last super long. Under my eyes doesn't look bad, considering I don't have any concealer on, but overall, you wouldn't look at my face and be like, ooh, that shit really like fell apart during the day. So that's why I love this kind of coverage. A few points that I do have for both of these. I prefer the Buildable Blur from Thrive. I just think it really does blur out on my skin. With the It Cosmetics, I do feel like it is a bit more transfer resistant. This one, until it sets, and even after it sets, you just have to be super careful. Like, I feel like if you get your finger in there, or if you just kind of like, I have a turtleneck, I was a little conscious about it kind of coming off on there. As far as putting them on, this one, the Thrive, is so much better. This one has a lot of tug to it, which I didn't particularly like with my hands. It might be better with a sponge, like a wet sponge or a brush, but this one works with a sponge, with a brush, and your fingers. I'm going to try this out with just one pump all over my face later, because there we have it. So I hope you guys like that, and just let me know if you want to see anything else. So I hope you like that, and hope this is helpful. If you do have any questions, just put them down below, and I'm always happy to answer them. But anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful day, or morning, or night, or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!